All right, let's start off by saying Rakatay Hawa, Bahashem Yahushai Bahashem, Rakha Kudash. Welcome to another live lesson. It's another impromptu. And pretty much, I was listening to Mike Adams once again. I forget the guy. He was, it's the same interview, Jeffrey Prather. I was actually listening to something else before, but somehow I lost it. I can't find it now, so those when I can go back. It's talking about, America being finished, but Satan made me lose the page, so those when I could find it again. But nevertheless, they were going on an interview. I think it was around the 50-minute mark or so in that interview, somewhere around there, where the dude Jeffrey Prather, which is I believe he's a pastor if I'm not mistaken, and he was speaking about China taking over South America, Africa, so on and so forth, Central America, certain choke points so that they can control, everything pretty much. And Mike Adams was speaking about how, I forget exactly how he worded it, but he was basically saying how, sunlight is free, and there's a lot of energy sources and different things that are actually free, but he said that the human race is, the ones to blame or something like that. I forget exactly how he put it. But when I heard it, I had to bring it back, and I heard it again after listening to the other interview. And pretty much, he's trying to put the blame on the human race. Don't blame it on the human race. Blame it on the Edomites, so-called white people, especially the ones that are in charge right now, the international banking families. In Habakkuk, the 2nd chapter, says that they are greedy. They can never have enough. So it's not the human race that has power and control over the world. It is the super elite that have power and control over the world. And the other ones that have the power and the control underneath the wicked, which are the Edomites, are the other nations. But it's the heads, of those nations, what the scriptures call the kings or the princes, and they're the ones that are in control of what's going on in the world today. That's why you have Bohemian Grove, which, the top leaders of the world meet in Sonoma County, California, the last 2 weeks of July, pretty much to hammer out policies for the world, who's going to be the next ruler of such and such a country, who's going to be the new bad guy, who's going to be the good guy, what the outcome is, how we're going to reach that outcome, So it's spearheaded by the international banking families, who are Edomites, who are Amalekites, all right, which is the top house of Esau. All right, so don't blame it on the human race. Blame it on the international banking families, the owners, pretty much, as George Carlin put it. These are your owners. These are the ones that run everything. These are the ones that control the economies and the direction of the world, the direction of all these policies and the way they're going. That's why it says, woe unto him that decrees unrighteous decrees, because laws that are being put in place are evil, they're wicked, because they are in the benefit or the favor of the so-called super elite, and in no ways beneficial to the average person out here. So you can't put that on the human race. It's not the human race that's messing the world up. It's the international banking families and their greed that's destroying this place. That's why it says when these devils are put down, the whole earth is going to be at rest. That's why it says that the Lord, when he comes back, he's coming back to visit those that destroy the earth. And that's who is in control of it. When the scriptures say the earth is given into the hand of the wicked, we identify the wicked as being the Edomites in the book of Malachi, the 1st chapter. So you can't blame it on everybody, because everybody doesn't have possession of the world. Everybody is not running this empire called America. All right. And everybody is not in bed with this system. The ones that are in bed with the system are the leaders of these nations. You know, China, Japan, Russia, and the likes, all throughout the world. Those are the ones. This is why in Revelation 17 it speaks about, you know, the golden cup in the whore's hand, who made all the earth drunken. Now, how did they make all the earth drunken? Because they have the leaders in the pocket, and the leaders are the ones that hammer out policies and laws to their people, and they have to comply. Because certain nations out there don't play that you can do whatever the hell you want to do. You know, you have to comply with the rules and regulations, or you'll get locked up, or you'll get put to death or beat down, or whatever the case may be. These other nations don't play that like they do here in America. You know, so much so that here in America, you know, I believe I'm not sure if it's just in Chicago, but there's no bail bonds, no cash bonds. So pretty much, if a person commits a crime, no matter what the crime is, you know, they pretty much, you know, will get a summons and let go. You know, so what do you think a criminal is going to do if he commits a crime and all he gets is a fine and sent back out into the general, you know, into the world? They're going to continue committing crime, especially career criminals. And this is what they want. They want the total collapse and the total, you know, surrender of the so-called American sovereignty, you know. And this is all happening because the individuals that are in control, the owners, you know, beginning with the Rothschild families, the Rockefellers, DuPonts, Gettys, the Merovingian, you know, and so on and so forth, the Carnegies and all of the rest of these international banking families are pushing that agenda on the world because they have, you know, an agenda. And that agenda that they have is the total implosion of the economies of the world to bring into play this system that's emerging on the planet, being the MOTB system, you know. And we keep speaking about it, and we're going to keep speaking about it, you know, until they bring it in place. And some of you guys out there get smacked right in the face by the same thing that you denied was going to happen, you know. So they're pushing it. So you can't blame that on the human race. You have to blame that on the international banking families, the ones that are in control of pushing this agenda. You know, so I just wanted to do like a quick little video on that and speak a few words on it. Hopefully I can find that other interview. It was very interesting, and I'm mad because I don't know, maybe I swiped it off and got rid of it by accident. So I gotta see if I can find that one. But with that, I pray that you brothers and sisters have been edified. Till the next time I say, Shalom.